Hey guys, this is Courtney, and this is Candy Cloudz. So I'm going to go ahead and say that today's video isn't going to be anything extravagant or too exciting. All I'm going to do is introduce myself, why I started vaping, and why I created Candy Cloudz. Pretty easy. And at the end of it, we're going to go up close and take a little look-see at my Koopor Knight Mini. So if that's something you're interested in, then stay tuned. So like I said before, I'm Courtney, and I started vaping about 3 years ago. My uncle had gotten into it as a way to quit smoking, and after constantly hearing about all the delicious flavors he had, and of course I could smell them whenever he'd walk into a room, I was curious. I really wanted to try it. And what actually got me hooked is the first time I tried it, I felt like a dragon. Like, how sad is that? The entire reason I got hooked on vaping in the first place is because it made me feel like a dragon. Also explains why I love the Koopor Knight, because my dragon, I actually named my dragon on here Sarah. Yeah, I named my dragon. I'm such a loser. Anyway, after that, it was just something, kind of did it in a pastime, and it slowly turned into my way of staying relaxed. I like to think I'm a very mellow-minded person. I can take everything in stride. Everyone has a limit, don't get me wrong, but generally, if I'm freaking out, if I'm frustrated, I just grab my vape and just let it all go. I just take a few minutes to sit back, relax, and let out a big cloud. I don't think there's any better way for me to relax, honestly. So I started vaping when I was 16, and of course, I kept it secret from my mom and everyone. There was no way I was going to tell them their 16-year-old is vaping, especially when it was still so new and, not much is really known about it, I guess, side effect wise in the long term, whatever, all that controversy and whatnot. And I knew exactly what they would say, so I just kept it to myself. I kept it low key, and it was at my graduation party this year. My mom questioned me about some e-juice I had in my car, and I finally told her, I was like, Mom, I've been vaping for almost 3 years. And she's freaked out a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. She just kind of walked away. And I gave her some time to adjust and get used to the idea about me vaping. And then after a while, that's when I started posting about it, like the pictures on my Instagram and on my Twitter, all that fun stuff. Well, I did start to get some judgment. I'm not going to go into detail. And to an extent, it really hurt. And I'm like, the vaping community is very open, and we're all like pushing to better ourselves and each other. So why are we trying to bring each other down? And that's why I created Candy Cloudz. I turned it into a safe outlet for me to post about this and not have to worry about that. And I was already being featured on my friend Torrance page, and so I got him involved. He is my partner in crime when it comes to Candy Cloudz. He will be on YouTube and everything as well, but for now, he has to wait for his video cartridges, I think, something like that. I don't know all the fancy camera terms. I just got a webcam and was like, if I need something fancier, I'll update later. Oh well. But no, Candy Cloudz became just a fun way for me to express it, and he was able to help me and build it. My Instagram is really what's taken off at the moment. Well, I can't say taken off, it's not that great, but started. I got quite a few followers in just a week, and I love the response I'm getting from other vapors, and it really makes someone feel good. Like knowing you have all these people out there who are going to support you and who like to see what you're doing, and it's a wonderful feeling. And so far, Candy Cloudz has their Instagram, which is my personal Instagram, which I've dedicated to Candy Cloudz now. There's Torrance Instagram, which I'll put his link down below, so you can go follow him if you want. And my personal Twitter has also become dedicated to Candy Cloudz, along with my Snapchat, and we have our Facebook page, which, if it gets big enough, we're hoping to expand it to a Facebook group so we can be more one-on-one with everyone. And then, of course, we're on YouTube. So that's how Candy Cloudz has happened. That's where it's going, and we have some really big hopes for it. What we're gonna plan on doing is just, unboxings, reviews, some builds. I personally don't build yet. I was never really into it, and again, trying to keep it so low key for a while, never really a reason for me to get into it. But now I am slowly ordering everything in so I can start. I'm very excited about it, but Torin already does build. So he can start posting his stuff and you can see all the cool stuff he likes to do. I don't know. I understand most of it. But that's really about it. I plan on doing the unboxings on the Facebook page and then the reviews and everything on here. I actually have 3 or 4 unboxings lined up. I'm just waiting for the packaging to get here. And then when it comes to the juices, which is what I have coming right now, I'm going to be vaping them for about 3 days and then I'll hop on here and tell you guys what I think. So that's really about it. I don't think there's anything else I really have to tell you. So I guess if you have any questions about me or Candy Cloudz or any of that, you can comment down below. I really don't know why anyone would have questions, but if you do, I'm more ready to answer them. And so yeah, I guess we'll go take a look at Koopor now. Alright guys, so here it is. This is the Koopor Knight Mini. Now I'm not going to go too far into detail in this just because it has been out for a minute and there are plenty of great reviews on it, but I can just give you the general information. Of course, you see here it has Koopor and the beautiful dragon design on it. Up here you have a 510 spring-loaded connection. Over here you have your fire button and your regulatory buttons and a USB charger port, or if there's an update, also you can update it from there. So you hit the fire button, turns on. I currently have mine set to 45 watts, and if you hit it right now, it'll say check atomizer because I do not have a tank up here. Now if you want to go into the menu, you just hit this 3 times. There you go. And right here, you can choose watt or temp, and then it'll give you what strength you want. I keep mine at max. But there's also min, soft, normal, hard, and back to max. And then you'll go back to the LED screen. Here, as you see, it goes up in increments of 0.1. If you hold them up or down, they will go faster. And to lock the device, hit it 5 times. Hit 5 times again to unlock it. So if you want to go and turn it off, you get into the menu. Once again, hit it 3 times. Just go all the way over. And there would be your power button. So you hit it, power on or off. We're going to leave it on for a minute. And you go back into the menu. Again, there's where you can do your temp control and your strength. Here's your puff counter. Here is where you can adjust your initial ohms. Same for temperature control here. Just your general settings for your LED screen. And then it will go back to power. Right there. There you go ahead and shut it off. So that is just a little low-key look at the Koopor Knight Mini. This is a mod I would greatly recommend. I've had no problems with it. It keeps its charge for a while. It just takes one 18650 battery. The back is pretty easy to come off. As you can see, it just comes off by a couple magnets. And it is really easy. It's really noisy, but really I've never had any problem with it coming off in my pocket or my purse or anything. So not that big of a complaint there. This really is a great mod. I'd even recommend it for starters just because it is very easy to use. You just have to get used to the small menu inside. Otherwise, it's great. I have no complaints. I don't think I will have any complaints in the future unless it decides to randomly die on me, which I don't see happening. So, yeah, Koopor Knight Mini, beautiful, beautiful mod. So I'm going to go ahead and ask you guys to forgive me for how jank this video was, especially this review on the mod. I'm sure it's something as time goes on, it will get a lot easier and I'll get a lot more comfortable doing. I'll get better angles and, just kind of figure everything out. So if you guys would bear with me until then, I would very much appreciate it. But I do want to thank you for taking your time to sit here and watch this video, and if it was a waste of your time, I'm really, really sorry. But if it's something you possibly liked and you want to see more of, or if you're just interested in Candy Cloudz in general and are curious to see how we will grow, if we will grow, then you can go ahead and hit subscribe down at the bottom. I'm sure once Toran's on here, he can do a lot better videos than I can. But I'm trying, so give me some credit. So I'm going to go ahead and just screw my tank back on here. I don't think that's going to go. So again, I want to thank you for taking your time to come and watch this video. And if you have more time, go ahead and go check out all of Candy Cloudz. I'll put the links down below. Give us a like or a follow. It'd be very much appreciated. So otherwise, I got nothing else to say. I should hopefully have a juice review up here soon. I feel like that video will go a lot more smoothly. Is that how you say it? I think that's how you'd say it. Oh well. Anyway, see you next time, guys. Bye.